So, the American Academy of Environmental Medicine reviewed the animal feeding studies on GMOs in 2009, and they were alarmed. They said it poses a serious risk. This is not a casual relationship between certain disorders. It's a causal one to things like gastrointestinal problems. We just talked about digestion. Immune system problems. We just talked about allergies. Also organ damage and reproductive disorders and accelerated aging and dysfunctional regulation of cholesterol and insulin. So thousands of doctors are now prescribing non-GMO diets. And people are reporting improvements in all sorts of things. We just heard autism. We just heard digestive things. How about weight loss? Anyone lose weight on a non-GMO diet? Very, very common. Depression, anxiety, mental issues. Anyone? Themselves or their children? Okay. 3 people in the room. 4 people. Arthritis, violent behavior. A woman from MIT audience last month said her 6.5-year-old was violent, out of control. They wanted to kick him out of school. She told me later they wanted to label him retarded. Okay? She saw the film Genetic Roulette, immediately changed the child's diet. She said complete transformation in a week. Within a month, she had a new son. None of those problems persisted. We have attention span issues, gluten sensitivity, memory loss, blood pressure, diabetes. We'll see some of these later in the talk. Now, when people get rid of GMOs, what do? We, one, buy organic. Okay? As soon as you buy organic, you introduce cofactors, other things that might explain why you're getting better. 2, you reduce processed foods. When you reduce processed foods, tell us, Andrew, what else do you get rid of? Chemicals, there. So, are chemicals bad? If you eat them, yes. In a chemistry set, they're fine. So when you are doing these other things, or some people remove gluten at the same time or get rid of dairy, it's like, as an investigator, I think, I can't deal with this. There's too many cofactors. How can I explain that it's a GMO? Because you said that you're doing many things, but you think it's a GMO. How do you know? Well, the farmers and veterinarians come to our rescue because when the livestock are taken off of GM corn and put them on non-GM corn, they're not gluten-free pigs or dairy-free cows. No cofactors. And they have the same problems. They have infectious disease, the immune system problems. They have a decrease in the need for medicines like antibiotics. They have irritable bowel, or they call it diarrhea, that goes away. All these things, the same categories.